Okay. Should start by reading our examples.
We can do that.
Sure.
I'll start mine. So, my article was called Permian Oil Producer Brigham's Resources Weighing Sale, IPO. So this article is about Brigham Resources LLC and how they're preparing for an initial public offering or an IPO. This would allow them to make their stock available for the public to buy and invest in their company. Since Brigham Resources is an LLC, it is able to go public, unlike an S corporation, which would only allow 100 shareholders. So that's what I used.
Okay. I'll go next. I was stretching a lot. I used Global Geophysical Winds Chapter 11 plan confirmation. So Global Geophysical Services LLC received approval for its Chapter 11 reorganization plan. As part of this plan, the LLC will split into two separate entities. There's a seismic data library and the library and the real property will be turned into a new company, and the rest is going to be liquidated. They're following a wind-up plan as is required by the court. And I just said when an LLC files their income tax, they file at self-employment tax rates. And when an S corp files taxes, at least one of the majority holders has to be paid on a W-2, which pays taxes at income tax rates.
Guys, don't laugh at me. Mine's dumb.
We'll take it.
Mine was dumb too. So
Mine is called Donald Trump Upset Ushers in Economic Uncertainty. It says the Economic Outlook Group LLC from Princeton, New Jersey has stated that President-elect Trump has caused a lot of economic uncertainty. In an S corporation, a company is restricted and can avoid being taxed twice in the form of their shareholders and themselves, but they're restricted in ownership, whereas in an LLC, you have much more freedom, but concede. In the coming presidency, with the Senate and White House being controlled by the same party, there is tension that things will change.
Sorry, I like it. Good stretching, I like it.
Thanks.
Yeah, this one was a rough one.
Yeah, that was hard. It took me like an hour to find an article, and
I was looking through articles and articles and articles. I'm like, well, these are interesting articles to read and all, but they have nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
I was trying to like search for LLC and S corp.
Nothing came up for S corp.
Articles with like both of those in there.
Well, and if you searched S corp by itself, it didn't give you an S corp stuff. It just like
did everything.
It had an S at one word and had corp
corporation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was super frustrating. So
I personally like either of yours better than mine.
He's planning on being a little bit lenient on our article grades, since he knows that we have to stretch it.
That's good. I don't care. I mean, mine's super simple. Jenny's has a lot more information about LLCs and S corps. I only had like one.
This would have been a great one to find when we were talking about bankruptcy, but yeah. And then my husband and I.
Jenny, do you feel like we can get some good questions from yours?
We can try it. I don't know if it'll be any better than anybody else's.
I'm up for it.
Okay. I'll slide it over here on the chat so you can see it.
Okay.
Who wants to do the template?
I've got it up.
Okay.
Fine.
Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah, but if we ever have any of those, we need to make up something fluffy writing. It's all yours, Alec.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Global Geophysical Services LLC.
But because my husband's a tax preparer, so we spent a lot of time trying to figure out what the heck is the real differences between these. And he's like, well, on a tax front, this is what it is. Anything else? Yeah.
So the LLC can file self-employment tax rates. S corp
Is income tax because at least one of them has to be paid on a W-2.
okay.
But on an LLC, nobody has to be paid on the W-2, so they have to pay. But on both of them, the taxes flow from the business and it flows through the business onto the personals.
Okay.
But they still have to file their own tax returns.
Should we make a question about that then?
I don't know if it said that very well in the text, if anyone would know it. I mean, we can. I don't know if it said that in the book or if that was just from conversations trying to understand what the heck is the difference.
Yeah. I mean, our question could just be, which of the following is a difference between an LLC and S corp?
So we could put a bunch of similarities and say what and then throw one in into the difference and look for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like
Put in
that.
this or just like yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought right here. I'm focusing
You
on
almost
my
had it.
parking lot. I know. This dumbed me down, guys. I swear. Like this whole assignment, like my IQ dropped 10 points.
You're not the only one. I'm like, I thought I was totally on this and I knew what I was talking about. And then I read the chapter and I'm like, and then tried to figure it out. And I'm like, I think my husband had to explain it to me like 4 times. And he's like, really?
Oh, we have to post this to the Google Plus, don't we?
Yes.
Do you know how to do that, Jenny?
You have to have the link. Once you get the link, then we can put that in the assignment and post the link to the Google Plus, and then that part shouldn't be as big of a deal. In theory.
Okay. So if I just send you the link in chat after this, you can do it?
In theory. Never done it, but we can find out.
Okay. Because I don't know how to do that. I'm sure I could figure it out.
We never knew how important she was in our group. I'm teasing.
She just appeared.
But I think that works. I don't know how well we're going to put an explanation of our example. Here, I'll switch over to that. She's not here yet, but hold off for now. Because we need to put an explanation. I'm doing great, guys.
Explanation of our example.
That. Yes. I'm making up new words. I'm doing that great today.
We can just say this article
Like, it doesn't really. We're just trying.
It talks about how LLC can be split into 2 separate entities. I think
It can talk about I'm gonna say disillusion, but that's not what it is. The dissolvingness of a LLC. Termination. There we go. But I don't know if that's how different that is than in an S corp. So there's that. I am looking in location 7,500 of our Kindle book, where it's talking about some comparisons between an LLC and an S corp.
Oh yeah, dissolution is a word though.
Good to know. But it doesn't mean what I was trying to make it mean.
Oh.
Talking about the dissolvingness. Dissolving a company. The real word is termination. But
And dissolve like have the same root?
You'd think so. I don't know if that's really what we we're about.
Oh well, yeah, you're right.
We can talk
I
about
got real. Okay.
Work. Roots of words later.
You're right.
All right, we were trying to figure out how our example explains the principle.
Can say this article talks about the differences between LLC and S corp as far as filing their taxes goes.
How about the main differences between LLCs and S corps are in how their taxes are filed?
Yeah.
Even though that's not what the
Yeah.
article is actually about. Or how about? Oh no, I've got it better. Let me get there.
Well, we can say that this article talked about like the details of taxes for an LLC, and then we just compared that to that of an S corp.
No, I forgot what I was going to say. It has nothing to do with mine. Involve.
It's like the way that the corporation and shareholders
the-
are taxed.
Yeah. Employment tax. The way employment tax is handled. How about that?
Yeah.
Hmm?
That work?
Yeah.
I mean, there's also differences like the S corp can only have 100 shares. And I think that's where we should put it in our quiz questions.
That's not very relevant to your article, though.
No, it's not though.
So we can use that as a wrong answer. Well, I guess it would be. So
I had a different way.
How did we phrase the question?
Oh, down here? We'll have to figure out a better way how that connects, because right now it doesn't really. Because only this part right here was the article. But we were going to say in what ways are LLCs and S corps different, and then we're going to put all the ways that they were the same.
Right. So which of the following is a difference between an LLC and an S corp?
Fine. All right, and the correct answer would be here.
And that's the correct answer is like and to 100 shareholders.
That would be
right?
a difference.
Yeah, we can use that for the correct answer.
Okay.
And then all the other ones we can do similarities.
Although I'm not sure this all goes together, but we'll go with it.
Yeah. I would just specify an S corp as the one that's limited.
That's what I was going to put in the correct answer feedback.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah.
And for similarity. Or it might be easier to do it the other way around. And put similar, which one's the same?
They both have tax passation.
One of those? Only not flowing through
Oh,
that way.
sorry. Pass through taxation. Let me see what that means. So no income taxes are paid at the business level.
Oh, hey, where am I going? Mm-hmm.
And then they both have limited liability.
They do.
And then both are separate entities.
Like, feedback on these is just kind of like, well, duh. They both do. I'm just going, they both do, they both do, they both do. Or legally a separate entity. There we go. Might have to rework our explanation of our example so it has something to do with this.
Yeah.
The explanation of the example.
This right here, because it has nothing to do with our question. Does this want me to put an S corp?
You know, they're both about differences.
Or just go with it and turn it in and say good night.
Well, you said Brother Williams is going to take it easy on us this week, right?
Here's hoping. Don't count on it next week. But
I mean, it's not like it doesn't have exactly to do with the question, but it's still similar with the differences of the LLC and S corp.
we're still talking about differences. It's just not necessarily
Yeah.
super connected to the article itself.
I'm okay with that. They're all connected.
All right. And if you're all good, then if anybody wants to edit anything, now's the time to say something.
No, I think it's good.
All right then.
No editing feelings.
No editing feelings. Okay.
Okay. I'll send you the link to this, Jenny.
Okay. And then I'll get it in here and see if I can get that up on the Google Hangouts.
I'll just message it to you on the Hangouts messenger.
That'll work great.
Okay.
Alrighty,
All
guys.
right.
Thank you,
Thanks,
guys.
guys. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye bye.